Test 1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm guessing the boys are still getting the link, whatever.
Yep.
Oh, cool. We are live though. We are live. I know that boy.
Are we using cameras?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna try something different.
All right.
Yeah. Finally got the setup. It's not 100%, but it's pretty much done. So I think it's worth a shot. Oh, I know J Money and King Kareem will be on the pod today. Just waiting on those boys.
No Dotson, no Wolf. NFL Sunday. One of them did an all-nighter.
What was he playing though to be doing an all-nighter? Like, what the hell?
So I called him. I was like, "Yo, we getting ready to do the pod. Like, we gotta just make sure like everybody was good." And he was all like when he picked up the phone, I could tell he was kind of like, you could tell he sounded real groggy. I was like, "You busy?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm busy sleeping." I'm like, "Oh, okay." He was all, and then he pretty much said like he took a nap, woke up at 11. And I guess him and his friend was playing COD or something like that. I don't know which COD they were playing, but
that don't even sound right. Wolf playing COD still? I thought that man dropped that series. Because I know he don't play Modern Warfare 2, and I know he don't play Warzone. So it must have been some old CODs.
He probably was on. If I had to take a guess, he was probably on what you call it. Black Ops 4, if I had to make a guess. That's the only like recent COD I remember him playing was Black Ops 4.
Damn. Yeah, those we played Black Ops 4. What was it, last week?
That mug not hidden, but that mug me, bro.
It's pretty trash, bro. I said it before. I'm like, this game is trash. Like, it's one of the only like CODs. There's very few CODs where I didn't prestige, and that's one of them. And Raylan and everybody else tried to call me crazy, but hey, they was calling it trash, and I'm like, I tried to tell y'all this game fucking sucks. And I didn't even know they added like VMP on there. I was so confused because I was like, I could have sworn that gun was on there, but I'm like, no, that's a Black Ops 3 gun. A pay to win gun that's so fucking OP, bro. Like, nothing you can do. It's like insta kill. But shit. Damn, these dudes done died off or something.
I would hope not.
I guess we can run some pre-tops or whatever. Hold on. I want to do this shit right.
I mean, it don't matter to me. We can really do the whole episode. It don't even matter. Just when they join, they join. They join. If they don't, they don't.
I want to get this timestamp right. So, what's your delayed take for the week? You can get that out the way right now.
Delayed take for the week. Oh, I saw this tweet. I sent it on our other chat, and it said he was basically saying that Kanye won't watch the throne. That's my delayed take for the week.
That's not a delay. I mean, I can see where you think that's a delayed take, like a hot take, but that's not really a hot take. I mean, the man produced and wrote damn near an entire fucking album. Well, I can't say write because I mean Kanye don't write his own shit, but he produced basically the entire fucking album and rapped his ass off.
You mean he doesn't write anymore?
He didn't write what's it called? College Dropout. So
That's crazy.
I mean, it's common knowledge. Well, it's not common knowledge, but it's out there. You can look this up. he didn't write that mug. It shows throughout all his albums how drastically different it is.
That nigga made it seem like he at least wrote them first three. That's what he made it seem like.
Nah, Kanye didn't write his own stuff, but I see why
you got the big child.
This dude King. Oh,
yeah, bro, he's back as waves. He's back as waves saint.
I've never seen Waves Saint, so this is new for me.
It's gonna be training again, my guy. We definitely bringing cameras back. So if you got to set up, do your thing. If you don't, you don't.
Nigga, I ain't having this camera on the way I'm looking right now. Shit.
Now, why you got on that Erykah Badu shit on your head, dog? What's going on? What you hiding under there? I know.
Didn't you know? Didn't you know?
You're sick.
Oh my god.
You're a very sick man. Seek help.
Never. Do I need to? Oh wait, no, this is live. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, do I need to record? But apparently, I don't.
No, this is live. I was going to ask you, sir. What's your delayed take for the week?
A delayed take. Damn, what's y'all's delayed take for the week? How about that?
I already did, Mark.
Kiki did his. He said that. Hold on. He said that Kanye watched Jay-Z on Watch the Throne. I'm like, that's not really a hot take, but I see why people would think that is.
That's kind of the facts, actually.
Yeah,
according to my calculations.
But what's your delayed take?
My delayed take, this 2K is actually fucking good.
Oh, here we go, bro.
Oh yeah. I forgot all about that. I mean, well, I ain't gonna say I forgot about it because this nigga's already in the party playing that mug. But I definitely forgot that's a thing. Niggas faithfully still play 2K.
Like but the crossplay isn't even that bad or anything either. It's like it feels like you cross-playing Call of Duty. That shit ain't even lagging for real. Like you gonna have spikes and shit for sure and everything, but it's not like the servers have been crashing or nothing. Like if you're ass, you're actually ass. Other stuff matters this year, like strength with your bigs and everything, which I really like because I've been wanting stuff like that to matter for years. I get tired of getting stopped as a big, and it's like a 6'8" lockdown on me. Like nigga, okay, I still outweigh you by 30 pounds and got more strength than you. So it's like now it feels good to actually be able to make a build like that and actually bully people who should get bullied.
Like the physics are right, because you know how 2K really the physics didn't really matter.
The physics are good. That whatever they did with that pro play shit to make it more fluid, it's good. I ain't gonna lie. It's just that this year I paid a power forward instead of a center and all that, so I'm getting bullied in the paint this year because I didn't upgrade my interior at all yet. It goes up till I could get anchor on the dude, but it's just like I'm just gonna see how this dude go when he's maxed out, and then I'm gonna see. They got new layup badges and stuff too. Basically, all your layups are timed this year. You can still turn it off, but like the way the badges are set up are good too. Like if you can get that badge, you can get it. Period. and like you could really walk around with a whole shitload of Hall of Fame badges, and then like a bunch of silver and bronze badges, and it's really good because it's like, oh, you're like an actual like, oh, you're really good at this stuff type shit, and then you're okay at this stuff. Like I really, the only thing is you got to like maintain the badge level and grind to bring everything up. That's about it. But other than that, it really feels like, oh, like you got to grind and earn this. To take over systems pretty cool too, because you can pick from any. You could pick between slash. You could like literally mid game change your takeover and all that and shit, which I like. Because it's like, well, you could just, if you need to, if you will feel like dunking on some niggas, put on finishing. You feel like shooting. Then they have defensive slash rebounding. So it's like you get all that in one. You got play take, and then you got physicals take, which boost your physicals.
I'm
But I
not gonna
saw
lie,
there
you
was
speaking science to me, dog. I haven't played 2K like that since 18
th-
and
this
21
is
was so
this
ass to
is
me.
for the
So,
people. This is for the people that don't know. And you played the like literally two of the worst 2Ks back to back. I'm sorry to tell you, because I didn't play 21. I didn't play 22.
because 21 is the one that
Was
with
that
Kobe on the cover,
Zion?
right? I didn't buy the regular, I had the Kobe edition, right? That's
Yeah,
yeah. So
that one was ass.
I only got it because it was the first game of PS5. So
Yeah,
that's
that's why I
what
didn't
it
get it.
is. Usually they're good though. I mean, you look at 14. That was the first one on PS4, and that shit was
Yeah,
so.
they was 2K was still getting out the mud though. This was championship or bust for 2K. But this joint is like it was pretty cool. I just wish they would have still had shot creating take in the game, but I guess that's shooting take. I just wish shot creating was still in the game because I'd be doing shot creator shit, and then I tried pulling that shit when I had my sharp tape because I guess it was shooting and I couldn't find it. My meter is not as big as I remember it being. I'm like, all right, bet. So now I need skill this year. let me lock in. I'm not gonna get bailed out by a big ass meter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I heard coworkers talking about that game. I'm just like, it must be good for them to be having an in-depth conversation about this shit. I'm not gonna buy that mug, but I mean, hopefully it's you're not getting fucked over because I heard y'all got battle passes or some shit for VC and y'all spending $200. Like, what's going on with that?
You gonna spend like the default cost of the game. I'm not gonna lie, and then it depends on the edition of the game. Like you end up getting like the if you get up and get like the Black Mamba edition or some shit or that other $150 version, it come up 100K VC. But you're gonna have to end up spending another like 20 to 50 bucks on some more VC. That way you can max your dude out when you get them and shit. But honestly, it's probably is cheaper to just spend like the $80, $90 and then just buy $30 worth of VC or so whatever the fuck. Then buying the game, then buying $50 worth of VC. You save like $10 and all that. And then with the battle pass shit, it's literally like Destiny, bro. It's nothing special. It's just like, oh, it's just cosmetic shit. It's not pay to win or anything like that. It's just like bonus shit you get from leveling up through the season, like Apex and all that shit. Like you just get more cosmetics and shit. It's nothing crazy. And if niggas want to do that all for it, and you can buy your way up levels like in Fortnite. That's about it. You don't even have to do that because it's so easy to grind. So it's just like that's just some option shit they wanted to get more money, which I see
Is
it.
it
They
easy
would
to grind, or you gonna be sitting there a whole fucking year grinding?
you can literally like in terms of your overall, you could literally get yourself to 99. Not that hard through Park, and Park barely gives out like shit to upgrade. And this year, Park you can actually upgrade yourself through Park at a decent rate. And shit, Rec, of course you're gonna be good. My career, you're gonna be good, and all that shit too. So it's just like they've been a lot more lenient with how you earn shit. And like VC is still gonna be like us, VC, you gotta earn it like you always have. But in terms of rep and all that, with just leveling up through the season and leveling up your player, you got so many options to where it's like if you like game modes, you can play those game modes and don't really have to switch up what you're doing and all that. Of course, you really want to get your badges on, you know to go to my career. And even then, in my career, to like forget the storyline, nobody cares. I just think the setup and presentation for some of the stuff is good too, because they 2K basically dropped their top 30 players of all time. That's such a nasty list. I hate it so much. I never want to hear them that 2K talk hoops again.
Mm-hmm.
They got Kobe as 3 all time. Please, that boy is
Who's
like
above
5
him?
or 6. Bron and MJ. Those are only two people above them, but they got
That's
Kobe at
correct.
3. Kobe ain't at 3. That is crazy.
Who are you putting over Kobe?
Yeah, little Magic Johnson is right there. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is right there. Tim Duncan you could put ahead of Kobe.
Listen, you only saying that because you Kareem's like grandson, so that's the only
6
reason why you saying
MVPs, I don't care.
that. Like that's crazy. What's
That
up, J
top
Money?
that top 30 list was nasty. They had Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell in the top 10. That was the most disgusting shit. They had Shaq at 10 all time. How the hell is Shaq that far behind Kobe all time? That don't make no sense. Like let's keep it a bean.
J Money, I gotta ask you, man. What's your delayed take for the week?
Delay take for the week. Mm. Oh, they need to stop with like shows, bruh. Marvel need to stop. These people trying to make freaking game shows or movies, they need to stop, bro. They just need to slow down and start over with new shit. Cause I'm tired of it. Like Disney Plus got a new show every week. Come on, bro.
What other than
These
Ahsoka's on
companies is
Disney
greedy.
Plus? Like new shows I haven't, because I saw there's a Goosebumps show coming out on Hulu and Disney Plus.
No,
I
bro,
forgot to add
no.
that as a topic, but I mean, since we're here,
I
I just
think
got an
I
ad
don't
for
know,
another show the other day. Hold on. Let me open my Disney
cause
Plus.
I don't know. I'm not really too mad about Goosebumps because like that was a show originally, so it's not like they don't have anything to go off of.
but why do we need a new one though?
I mean, Goosebumps is still pretty.
They were literally are one to the books.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are they making new books? Is that why we're getting a show? Like,
We saw how the new movie came out. I think it was two new movies, and them ones stink. Nobody talks about them.
I didn't even watch that mid.
I think the only reason why people, truth be told, even gave that movie a spectacle of preview is because Jack Black was in it. That was really it.
Was he
But
really in that? Oh shit!
yeah, he's in the. Well, I don't know about the second one, but I know he's in the first one.
Oh shit! Because here's the thing that I don't know if y'all seen this mug. I'm gonna look it up right now so I can get the exact name, bro. Because I know for a fact y'all didn't watch this mug, and I didn't do my research and didn't realize it was a holiday, so kids were off that day. I was pissed, bro. Uh, I went in the theater fucking mad, bro, because it kind of messed up my movie experience. Let me see, and that came out around the same time. I swear it did. The house with the clock in the walls, in his walls.
That's the title.
Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all the picture of it. Because I know for a fact y'all didn't watch this book. And it was a good movie. It was a good movie, but it got like
I can tell you I didn't watch it. I can tell you I didn't watch it just based off the title. I don't remember watching no movie called that.
it was a really, really good movie. And I swear it gave like goosebump vibes to it. And I forgot that he, like you said, he's in Goosebumps. And I did not remember that. Like, I swear they be dropping the ball on someone like the marketing for like movies and some of these shows too. Because I know some niggas don't even know there's a Goosebumps show coming out.
I was gonna say there is no marketing anymore, bro. Like if you really think about it, they'll they'll put like an ad on the actual streaming service, like, hey, this is coming on such and such date, but you won't see no trailer and no ads or nothing. YouTube, it's all freaking it's all trying to get you to buy subscription services with little clips from every new show that they got. Like it's ridiculous right now.
Not only found out about the Goosebumps show because my YouTube Premium ran out. I had a trial when it came with my laptop, and I was like, "Oh, I'll keep YouTube Premium." Then they upped the price from like 16. I think that's what I was paying before I did a free trial. I think it was like $16, and I know it was cheaper than that. Some people were saying it used to be like $10, bro, and now they went up to like $18. I'm like, I do not want to pay for ads. And then I don't know how anybody watches YouTube nowadays because, bro, I swear to God, I was watching a Berleezy like video that got uploaded this morning. I kid you not, within 5 minutes, I got hit with like 4 ads, bro, back to back.
And was they double ads where it was like 2 ads
Hell
every
yeah.
time? Yeah, man.
I was
That
like,
is
I don't know
crazy.
how anybody does it, bro. Like, this is like killing it for me. Where I'm like, I don't even want to watch YouTube no more. Like, but you
I'm
definitely
really
right.
about to. Now go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like I see what you mean about the marketing because nobody markets anything. I've been getting on everybody else's case in the party chat because I'm like, bro, Spider-Man 2 comes out in like 39 days. We ain't get no showcase, no gameplay of like, here's how it's gonna work, here's new mechanics, nothing. 2 story well, 1 teaser trailer, one like story trailer, right? I don't think it was another trailer, huh? It's just those.
Mm-mm.
Like,
We got like 2 teasers and then the story trailer.
what the hell is going on, bro? Like, I need answers, bro.
To be fair, we said the same shit with God of War, and look how that turned out.
I mean, the
That's true.
turnout
I'm
was
still
great
mad
just
about
because
that
people was
too.
anticipating it, and it's gonna be the same
Yeah.
Spider-Man. But it's like, you,
Yeah. Like
we
you
can't
kind of
deny
want.
the fact that it's really no marketing for it.
Well, I think that's just some. Well, I can't say it's just Sony, but like that's just how Sony's marketing is. Cause look how it was for No Way Home. Like outside of them trailers and everything, like a trailer before the movie came out, we really didn't get nothing. We got absolutely
I'm
nothing.
not gonna lie.
We were pretty
I gotta
much kept in
disagree
the
with No
dark.
Way Home.
I
We
gotta
got too
disagree.
much for No Way Home. Way too much, bro.
No, it's deeper than that. Do y'all watch New Rockstar's channel Deep Dive?
I
Here
haven't
and there.
started watching the new channel yet.
Go watch the new channel. Eric Voss did a full in-depth video, and I always thought this from the jump, where it's like it clear as day was Sony was the ones that leaked the image of Andrew Garfield on Twitter because it had no VFX watermark, which is already a red flag, and it was a crisp picture. Stayed up for like months.
Yeah, they dropped
A
that mug
video,
damn
okay.
near a year before the freaking movie dropped.
Like it was like raw footage, so it was like a pure 1-to-1 like footage, and nobody has like came up with an explanation of how it even got there. Sony knew what they were doing
It
when
was a
they
selling
market
point.
stuff. It was a
It was trying to
selling
get
point.
butts and seats.
Yeah,
That was the whole point of the movie. If you really want to, if we really wanted to talk about it,
Yeah.
and Sony not the only one where they be doing this kind of lazy, kind of like it's not marketing, but it is. Because look at Microsoft, they did not promote Starfield at all.
bro, mid CU gives us fake trailers, bro. I don't want to hear it.
Oh yeah, let's not even start with that. That hope, that is some
Yep, that's
bullshit,
exactly
yo.
what I'm talking about.
And listen, I'm cool with not being spoiled because I hate this with a passion. That you go into a theater, you watch all these 20 fucking trailers, a whole 30 minutes, and they show you the whole fucking movie. I'm sorry if I'm cussing a lot. The whole movie in the trailer. I'm like, why am I gonna watch this? Then you just told me what's gonna happen, bro. Like, what's the
They've been
point?
doing that for a while, giving you like the whole plot in the first trailer, and then it's like they drop like 3 more trailers after that. You didn't seen the movie already.
Literally.
Even the vampire, the Dracula movie I saw, the Last Meter,
That
good
was
movie.
actually good.
Oh, you saw it too?
Yeah, I just watched it yesterday actually. That
Good
was
movie,
nice.
good movie. But that trailer
It show
shows
you
you the
everything.
entire movie, bro. Except like the ending, because I'm like, I didn't expect this to
Yeah,
be.
because
You know
I
what?
don't
I'll
want to
say
say
it.
too much.
I'll say it.
Go
If you're
ahead,
gonna
go ahead.
watch that Dracula movie that's out, a
Spoiler warning.
spoiler warning. I'm giving you a second. If anybody's watching the re-recording or watching live, I'm a timestamp everything too. So you've been warned. Um, listen, it was a whole prequel teasing what looks to be. I don't think it's gonna be a trilogy per se. but it's definitely
Definitely
teasing
sequel.
a sequel of
My
because
nigga gonna be hunting.
the whole time, like literally, Dracula's hunting them in this movie, but
Mhm.
now it's gonna be the other way around where because they're in London now. He
It
was
looked like
getting
they setting him up as Jack the Ripper, low key.
yeah, low key, low key. I didn't even peep that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's probably what they're doing because
Because it's like 1856 or something like that.
yeah,
It's the
it's
1800s.
1800s, so it makes sense. He's leaving out of was it not Transylvania? What is it called? Is it damn
Romania.
Romania? I think it's
Mm-hmm.
Romania is where he's placed at. That's where he came from in a coffin or whatever. Because they never
Mm-hmm.
revealed in any documents like who's the one that even ordered this
Yeah, it just
on
they
the
was
ship.
picking it up and taking it to London. That was it.
And that man, oh my goodness. Uh, I think that's pretty cool concept, but it did leave a sour taste in my mouth where I hate when movies do that, where they be expecting to have a sequel. Like it was one movie that me and my ex used to watch. Actually, it was like our first date type shit, and we went and saw the sequel just for the fuck of it. It was it's a PG version of Saw. I know you know what I'm talking about. It's called like Escape. It's like Escape
Mm-hmm.
Room,
Oh yeah.
and they
Mhm.
had old buddy from Insecure. But that's not a
I
big
never seen
spoiler.
it.
That movie they ended it with like a they ended it with a huge okay. This is just 30. Like it felt like 30 minutes. We're not gonna tell you what's really about to happen, but here they end up on a bus, and you're gonna see what's gonna happen in the last movie. This the trilogy of it. I'm like, I'm not watching that shit. My ex was like, it was a good movie. I'm like, nah, that was ass. That was bait. But it is what it is. Let's dive into this Star Wars conversation, right? Just right off rip, bro.
Yeah.
So everybody here, have y'all seen the Ahsoka episode 4 episode? Yep.
Hello, Snips.
Yes, sir.
Yo.
That mug had me jumping out my seat, bro.
I figured. I
Man.
figured. I figured. Well, because I actually didn't watch episode 3 when it originally came out. I
Mm-hmm.
waited for episode 4. I waited for episode 4 to drop, and I just watched 3 and 4.
Mhm.
Oh, I guess I can. Well, I'm not putting no spoiler. Disney didn't already posted a whole poster of
Yeah,
it.
and
If you don't know, you've been ducking everything on social
I
media at
ain't
this
gonna.
point.
I ain't gonna like. I'm gonna just say it like this: if you don't know, if you didn't expect this already to come out like this person, then you probably just didn't watch the Clone Wars or even know too much about Ahsoka. I ain't gonna sit up here and hold
So
Even if you only
Anakin,
seen Rebels, because they did a 1-for-1 shot.
you. Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Rebels. I haven't seen Clone Wars all the way through. I probably well, I'm gonna finish Rebels, but I'm probably not gonna finish Clone Wars all the way through. Y'all already know how I feel about that shit. But
I
I would
haven't
rather.
seen that season 7 where
I
they
would rather you.
connected to
I'm gonna
Revenge
keep
of
it
the
a bug.
Sith.
You got that the other way around. I would
Yeah,
much
go
you rather
finish that
finish.
Clone Wars.
I would
Yeah.
finish Clone Wars before I watch Rebels.
I've
Like
tried, bro. I've
to
tried.
me, Rebels just like
You got
it's
like 3 or 4 episodes from Rebels you really need to watch.
yeah. Like Rebels, like it just I don't know. Like the characters just didn't seem interesting to me. Like
They're not.
the only one that really seemed like interesting to me was Kanan. Like if he was the main character of Rebels, I probably would have watched it a lot more.
He's like the Qui-Gon of that mug.
Yeah.
I try to watch Clone Wars, y'all. I can't do that
See how you
shit.
feel about Clone Wars? That's how I feel about Rebels. Like I've tried to watch it. Like I've really only watched those really important episodes of Rebels, and that's really it. Like that was it.
It's because of the kiddie vibe that like
It's
oh
very
my.
kiddie. It's Disney era
I'm
animated
Mm.
Star
And keep
Wars.
in mind, I watched the Star Wars Clone Wars movie when it came out, like day one with my aunt. So I
Goated.
vividly remember it. Yeah, it's goaded. It vividly remember it. But I'm like, I do not want to watch no kiddie show. I want to get to the guts and gore, my guy. Like, I want to see y'all. I want to see the clips out because I seen listen, I seen the fights. I've seen Darth Maul and Obi-Wan. I've seen Ahsoka versus Vader. I've seen clips out there on YouTube like way back in the day. I'm just not trying to watch this kiddie stuff, bro. I want to get straight.
You definitely don't need to watch Rebels then, because that's literally all it is. It's a kiddie Star Wars. Half the shit that they go through, if this was live action, these niggas would be dead. Like, I ain't about to sit up here and sugarcoat it with you.
Yeah, no. Let's talk about it. I mean, that boy Anakin came back. My favorite Jedi.
Hello, Snips. Didn't expect to see you here so soon.
Oh man. Oh man. I was hyped all night.
I know why they did the de-aging, but it does not look that good.
I don't know why they complaining about the de-age. That looks way better than,
to be honest,
old Anakin in an Obi-Wan flashback and Luke.
To be honest, I could tell that they used de-aging, but not by much. It didn't look like they used it that much.
Like it looks better than that Luke from Mandalorian. Absolutely, but I don't know. It looked very plastic, if that makes sense.
Didn't look. It looked like the Harrison Ford in Indiana Jones, where it's just jarring. That don't look right.
Yeah,
they the best at the game. Like Disney. Listen, Disney got it on lock. I've said it before, and I say it again. They got the whole de-aging and CGI shit. They got it on lock. Listen, they did it with Leia. I didn't really mind it. It wasn't too jarring because it was like for a second.
Yeah,
but come on now, y'all people just complaining just to complain, bro. Y'all need to grow up. Like,
nah, it don't look bad at all.
And it was in the dark. Anakin's reveal in episode.
And of Ahsoka, that don't look bad. He looked just like the same way he did in Obi-Wan. What are we talking? Okay, no, he old.
No, he looked
like
in Obi-Wan, he looked old.
Like,
they didn't do nothing to him.
Like, come on, bro. Like,
I didn't know they put him in the poster now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't know, you just trolling, or you really just don't got no phone. Like, you shouldn't even be on YouTube.
No, for real.
Be on YouTube is crazy.
So I know y'all peeped at the very end. They played a little bit of that Vader theme.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, and I sent that Twitter post where they were saying whatever, just like I forgot the term of it. You seen it, Kiki? You the first one to see when I sent y'all the tweet where it's like Anakin's got like the perfect balance. Like he's the true chosen one because he's got the light and the dark side. From the what's it called? I gotta send this in the delayed chat so y'all can see what I'm talking about. I don't want to open the wrong chat on stream and
get us freaking demonetized.
You saw what happened with King. Was like, wait a minute, delete that footage.
The cucumber, bro. The fucking cucumber.
Oh man, let me pull up the screen. I got the image for anybody watching. And also hit that like button, man. We need them likes. Let's grow. Awesome. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about right here.
The son and the
this
daughter.
God of War ass pamphlet.
Well, you Rebels, so you don't
know. Oh yeah, you already know. You know how it is, bro.
But yeah, basically, this
depends on the weapon
looking at,
and the man. Like, okay,
it's based on a mural that they showed in Rebels, and it got these. It got the father, it got the son, and then it got the daughter, and that's like the different sides of the Force or whatever. Because Ahsoka, she met that little owl or whatever back in Rebels, and then who was it? Was it Ezra? It was somebody. They met the other one, the son. He's like the dark half or whatever. New Rockstars explained it real good on a breakdown of the episode.
I gotta give them credit too, because I'm not gonna lie. Listen, Star Wars Theater, I go for him for certain stuff, and I don't like him as a person because he seemed like a dickhead. That's just me. But you got to be lying. Like so you can't tell me he don't seem like a dickhead at times, bro. Especially on Twitter. Like
He give me them swag Kage vibes.
I don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's not a good person.
To be honest, I don't watch Star Wars theory like that no more. So
I used to watch him for covering like the Vader comics and stuff.
yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. But when he was like talking about the episode, I'm like, you kind of just dragging it. You're not even giving me the info I want to know. I want to know more about this world between worlds. What you truly think this connects to? Like he be kind of
Yeah, see,
half-assing it.
Have you watched New Rockstars? They recap of Rebels.
No, I'm gonna have to watch that now. I didn't even.
Yeah,
know
I
they
would
did
say watch
recap.
that. It's a 4-parter, and they literally cover Rebels from top to bottom. And they did it in preparation for Ahsoka. So they said specifically the 4th episode they dropped. It explained that that world between worlds or whatever that we just seen in a new episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out because
I'm telling you, bro, they got all the pop culture content. I watched they breakdowns on everything. Like half the time, I don't even watch the actual episode. I watch they breakdown. I didn't basically see the episode now.
yeah, I don't know how they get away with that stuff. I mean,
And they drop it like a couple days after whatever it is.
because they do it for the movies too, and I'm like, how do they? How are they finessing it frame by frame? Like, what the?
Man, I'm telling you.
Hey, we not gonna risk
That's
that though.
basically the only thing that's just.
But how do y'all feel about the overall like episode and certain characters? Because I really like Valen and Shin's kind of dynamic, where she seems more like a Sith and he seems more calm and reserved. And
I'm loving Balin. He's giving me what Dooku was supposed to be vibes.
ding,
See, I'm glad I'm not the only person that think that, because when I was watching, I just like you give me Dooku vibes, and I'm very much like that.
Yes, I very like he definitely got ulterior motives. So I'm just waiting to see like how he gonna betray Morgan in some type of way or fashion. I already see it coming. The Night Sister, I think that's her name, Morgan.
yeah, because she's a witch, right?
Yeah, the Night Sister.
Yeah, that's what. The Night Sister's considered a witch. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ahsoka, it gives me like it also just gives me like a very like a very fallen order, fallen survivor, like kind of.
They making a lot of connections, bro.
Like I don't know if Dave Filoni played the games or he know about the games. Obviously, he probably do, but it's a lot of connections, bro.
And then you got to think this is around that time too of the game, the first game, I think. Well, Obi-Wan was for sure, and it's got to be around the same time, right? Nah, this is way after Obi-Wan, but
No, I think they said that Survivor is during Obi-Wan. Like it takes place during that time period of Obi-Wan. Because Ahsoka, this takes place way after. This is like after episode 6 and everything.
yeah, after this new trilogy territory we in now. Mid. I don't know, cause it's a little after Rebels, and she fought Vader in Rebels. I don't know. I got the timeline all fucked up.
I mean, no, it's not you. It's just the way Disney has done it. Like they kind of messed up the timeline wasn't just A to B, but they kind of messed it up to the point where it's like, well, this happened, but this happened, so does this still happen? Blah blah blah, stuff like that, bro.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it still has to get to that, or like it still has to get to the sequels, unfortunately.
And yeah, I saw they released the timeline too, like the official timeline, like updated. I'm like, this shit kind of weird And y'all already know how I feel about Clone Wars timeline. I'm like, some of this shit don't even make sense to really
Yeah.
fit. Because when I go back to the movies, I'm like, Anakin on, like, I love Anakin, but let's keep it a buck. None of the prequel movies give me vibes that this nigga was a mentor to anybody. This from his
Nah.
mental state.
Well,
and
that's
everything.
why that's
Yeah.
kind of why they even made the
Ahsoka
Clone
leave.
Wars to begin with.
No, I
'Cause they
mean
wanted-
like just the vibes of Anakin compared to Anakin in the show, and especially like
oh well, no,
I
there's
can
been,
understand them getting Ahsoka up out of there, and they kind of explains like why there's like no mention of her at all. But I don't know, it's so weird to me.
Yeah, because even in the 03 Gendy Tartakovsky Clone Wars, ain't no
well,
you don't think he's a
well,
mentor or none of that in there.
well, that's because that took place literally right after episode 2. Like that's that like
True.
I
That
remember
is true.
saying you were saying how you wanted like an actual like Clone Wars. That's the closest thing you like. That's technically what you technically got what you asked for with that 03 Clone Wars show.
You could technically canonize that too.
No, they consider that it's.
No, I think they consider that Legends now. Well, I don't know because the Mace Windu is
Originally,
still
they did
canon.
consider it canon.
I hate
Yeah.
the whole Legends continuity. Ugh, I hate it. I hate the
And
whole
then they bring
argument.
it right back. And it's
Yeah,
just
they
like,
keep retconning it and bringing it back, or they'll take bits and pieces from it, but not consider the rest of it. I'm like, bro,
but I will say a retcon that I'm really, really liked. It hoped and prayed to God it didn't do. It was a Starkiller shit. Let's talk about what was it Murak? Is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
wait, who you talking about?
The resurrected Dust Bunny
Yeah.
Inquisitor.
Dust Bunny is crazy. Yeah, because I'm thinking Morgan has something to do with that.
Yeah, it was just like I'm glad it wasn't Starkiller. I'm glad they ended that like right off rip.
I never thought it was him anyway.
Yeah.
I always knew he was like a background voice or something. And you put it together for me, duh. You could hear Maul.
Maul's voice.
Yeah. Kenobi.
Man, I was so glad. I was like, thank God. Once I found that out that his voice was in a whisper, I was like, yeah, I'm glad they not doing no BS with this.
Because they've been crediting him. They've been crediting him since episode 1, I think.
Yeah, because that's where he popped up.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did any stunts for that role, but I'm glad they didn't specifically make that Otis a Starkiller. Like, nah, bro, stop doing that. Especially Andor had his helmet. I was just like, I hope that's just a Easter egg. Like, what's not?
Yeah, let's not canonize him.
Because this character, let's be real, this character is fucking ridiculous.
It's broken. It's literally Dark Side Luke, bro, from Legends. Argue with me.
No, that's what it's meant to be.
I like literally.
When they made
he's him.
When they made
Him
the Force Unleashed games, those games were never like when they made the Force Unleashed games. Those games were never really intended to be canon. It's just that Starkiller was such a legendary character. Like the way he would play, the way people played him, all the different abilities that he had. Niggas was like, nah, they should make him canon for real. That was never.
Yeah. Starkiller is literally Force Unleashed. Is literally fan
Unlock
service.
something in me.
It also yeah.
I mean,
it's like it got me into Star Wars for real. It was that and like Clone Wars around
like
the same time. Plus Revenge of the Sith.
Disney would never do this, but if they made like a Star Wars what if stuff, like how they do with Marvel, they can most definitely fit him in there.
Or they kind of got that with
that with visions.
Yeah.
Or if they wanted to do like please don't do this, but if they wanted to make like a Star Wars like multiverse, then yeah, you could do that too.
No,
I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't.
And this is where we have to
verse horse to death.
Listen, this is where we have to go into the argument about the world between worlds, because I saw a whole argument where somebody was like, please, for the love of God, do not make Star Wars into a multiverse thing. And then niggas was just like, oh my gosh, y'all don't know the difference between galaxies and universes and Milky Ways. And I'm like, bro, What are we doing here?
I'm gonna give you a loose breakdown on the world between worlds. It's basically time, because in Rebels, so you know how Ahsoka fought Vader, and we just
Yeah.
don't know how she survived that fight.
Oh,
Ezra
Ezra.
basically broke through time and
And pulled
saved
him
her
the
from
fuck
that
out.
fight, and it's basically like a loophole because we never. So, but he
Yeah.
tried to use it again to go back and save Kane, and it didn't work because he died so others could live.
Hmm.
So Ahsoka's basically out of time right now. We
Yeah.
don't. I don't know if she like on death's door. I don't know if she, because that Anakin is not a Force ghost. If y'all peep,
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
It's
he's
not.
not.
that's her memory of him.
Yeah.
That's why he's young like that.
And that's why people were tripping. They're like, Dave Filoni said it's not time travel, and then they're just having a full on in depth argument about it. I'm just like, bruh, like, can we relax? Because I know they're not doing the multiverse, and I get it because it's Disney. You would think they were going to do something outrageous, but I'm like, that's where they have Visions and all these other shows. Like, they're not gonna do this thing where they start bringing. Well, you know what? I can't say that. Never mind. Somehow Palpatine has returned.
Stop it, Jesus Christ, bro.
Oh man, I can't say nothing now with that.
Somehow, somehow, that's the best explanation y'all had for that, bro. Like, come on. I would have accepted clone. I really would have accepted a clone before that. Cause what?
They just
Somehow.
opened the movie with that, yo.
In a title crawl. Didn't nobody even say it? It was a title crawl.
Look, I'm like Raymond said, you know it's bad if you have to read the novelization of the book to get the full reason on why that nigga's back.
Exactly. Because people, like, normal people don't know about novelizations of movies. If you really think about it, that's like for people that's deep into YouTube or people who covers content like we do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't know about them novels. So why make it less? And if y'all gonna make it more accessible, you know, advertise that, like, hey, this is dropping before the movie, like maybe you should check this out. Gives you some much needed context. But no,
And that's what happened. We said last time we talked about the Ahsoka premiere. That exact same thing I said. The Knights of Ren, they got their ass whooped in that movie. They kept being teased and all. And we knew nothing about their background, nothing. They waited to like damn near a year after the movie came out. It's like, here's a book of the Knights of Ren, and this is everything about them and details in their lore. Wow. Why did you wait to now? Why is that not in the movie? Like, what?
it is kind of crazy, bro. Like,
Oh my goodness, they all over the place. I think that's pretty much all we can say about Ahsoka. Let's
yeah,
get into some
shout out to
else.
Rosario as always. All right,
Oh,
I'm done.
of course. Ass wifey right there. I'm sorry. Definitely was watching Daredevil because of her, bro. I'm sorry. Luke Cage as well. It's Rosario Dawson or bust. Sorry, just got to.
That's
But
crazy. You're not watching it because it's just a good show.
You could tell she actually likes Star Wars too.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
but yes, yeah, I'm just trolling there. But let's talk about this the Crow reboot.
So yeah, I haven't heard nothing about it till you put in a thumbnail. I was like,
Really?
Crow reboot.
And now we gotta
Yeah.
add this to my episode, reboots and revivals, bro. Now we gotta add this to there. But all right, bro. I mean,
But here's the thing though, Kiki. Usually I'll be against remaking classics, but I think when you look at stuff like The Crow, Spawn, and a lot of these other like mysterious like characters, they were the movies kind of ahead of their time. It didn't get the proper like technology that we have now.
yeah, I was
Really
I was just getting ready to say
go
that. Like,
crazy.
I think The Crow is probably like good to remake because just like the technology wasn't there. You unfortunately had the passing of Brandon Lee. I
Yeah.
think and I believe so. I think it can work. Like, as long as you just don't make it like, as long as it's look, it can't get as bad as the Crow 2. It can't get that bad.
I didn't know the Crow 2 existed. What the fuck?
It's called.
Are you trolling?
I think it's called City of Angels or something like that.
It's definitely a sequel.
What the fuck? Who played? Nah, bro. Nah. Who was in that movie? I need to know.
That's how you know it's bad, bro. Because you didn't even you didn't know it was a sequel. You didn't know it was a sequel, bro.
No, that sounds.
Because everybody generally agrees that The Crow 1 is like a really good movie. Like it's considered a classic, but I can't.
Classic.
I can't fault you for not even knowing that The Crow 2 even exists. Like it's not.
I didn't know that. But the only reason I'm very confident in it because they got Bill Skarsgård playing it.
Oh, I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
He kind of looks the part. And
bro, Bill Skarsgård is a freaking goated actor, bro. He's one of the greats of our like generation type shit.
And then in John Wick 4, bro, I hated his guts, man. I hated him with a passion. I just wanted to just be like, come, you know what I mean? Like the dude was just like
any actor that can evoke emotion from you, whether it be positive or negative, that's a good actor.
Damn, so you
or
must
a well-written character.
Damn, so niggas really must hate Charles. That's why niggas really hate that boy Charles from Diary of a Mad Black Woman, huh?
Yep.
I mean, that's a combination of Tyler Perry making darkies the bad guys in every movie. We're not even gonna get into that. That's just let me chill out before he come and cease and desist my house or something, bro. Like
he gonna buy delayed productions.
we just want to see, hey, why can't I sign in? You know, like the NFL. We at the door. He like, well, my shit's not working.
Ain't that cute?
Oh my god. Oh man.
But I think that's pretty cool. Another little small tidbit. Did y'all see the trailer for? I hate it. It's another TV show on Apple TV.
Oh, Monarch.
Monarch, you know, the Godzilla spinoff series is what it's called. You know.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the trailer, but I saw that you sent it in the chat.
I was excited for it because I heard about it before I seen the trailer, and then I seen it was on Apple TV, and I was just like, bro, I can't with these subscription services, bro. I cannot. Because I love everything legendary.
I'm not paying for Apple TV, dog.
Monsterverse.
I don't even
Godzilla
know
2014 was good.
That's the thing.
And it's even connected.
Like Apple TV is literally bottom of the barrel in terms of streaming apps. Nobody talks about it.
Yeah, it's connected because Monarch is that company that had all the Mutos and everything.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they were just going to pull a Legends thing, kind of like DC Black, where it's its own continuity. But if it's connected, I mean, I'm caught up now. So.
Because if you notice that, if you watched like the trailer, that part where he was by the San Francisco Bridge or whatever, that's from 2014 movie.
Oh yeah,
it's a different shot, different angle. I watched a breakdown of the trailer. Literally,
kind of like a Man of Steel and BVS, where it's
yes, literally. And they saying this is gonna be more grounded, so we're probably getting a lot more human scenes, and it's not focused on Godzilla. We more so gonna see like all the different kaijus and stuff.
Oh, okay. You almost got me worried.
Nah. It's not gonna be strictly human stuff.
Speaking of one of the humans, you got Kurt Russell.
And I heard he's not even supposed to play a big role in it. They just using his face selling point.
No, you know what they're gonna do? The same thing they bait. I was pissed, bro. I love the movie, but I remember watching this with Seven. I think Afro was. I can't remember who else was with us, but Seven was with me for sure. He can tell you. We was definitely pissed. We went in there thinking Bryan Cranston about to do his thing, bro. He's about to get like that man. Not even, bro. Like 5 minutes. That nigga got bodied, bro. I was
mad too because the marketing was portraying him as like the main character of the movie, bro.
It's like what the fuck. This didn't make no sense, man.
It was a good 5 minutes of him being in there, though.
Yeah, that's how you know it was memorable when you actually cared, because like he did his thing. It was just like, bro, are you serious? Like y'all could have just marketed that. Like,
yeah.
don't play me like this, bro. And then what was so weird about that movie, and I it's still gonna just be weird to me, is that Avengers Age of Ultron came out that same year. I think came out before it. And
Yeah.
Wanda and Quicksilver,
Hmm.
brother and sister, you go to Godzilla, they husband and wife. I'm
Yeah,
like, ugh.
that is kind of crazy. Any kids that watch that movie is like, I forgot she was. Hold on, she was in that.
Yes.
Hey, they had to let us know. They had to let us know. Look, we know y'all know about the the Ultimate Universe versions of them,
I was gonna say in one of them comics.
and the Ultimate Universe, yeah, they're literally an incest relationship, and they don't think nothing is wrong with that.
Mm-mm.
Listen, bro,
Yeah,
that is
somewhere in
never
Alabama.
called for in any story, bro. Just leave that out. But
Oh,
yeah,
man.
it's we haven't got too much from the trailer. It's a bunch of like clips, so I'm excited for it. But at the same time, the fact that it's on Apple TV, like I'm not about to buy Apple TV for one show, but I
Yeah,
probably
because
am.
who?
And I had a trial, bro. Oh, you know what? Wait, I maybe with a finesse. I think Target gave me another trial. Oh, you know what? Nah, that shit was for fucking soccer. I don't like watching soccer, bro. I like playing soccer. I mean football. My fault. I like playing football, but I don't like watching it. So that's
This
a bust for
dude.
me.
Since we
Damn.
talking about Godzilla, there's also another movie coming out. It's gonna be in Japanese theaters though, kind of
Yeah.
like that Shin
Oh, it's
Godzilla
minus
was.
only in.
Yeah, minus zero or whatever.
It's only in.
They'll
No,
probably bring it over here. But I
no.
mean, I'm gonna watch it just like how I watch Shin Godzilla with subs, just like the
Please
old
be a
Toho
sub. I'm not.
movies.
Listen, I don't want to watch that dub stuff. And Kiki, you can't say sub, bro, because listen, man, you've been all over the place. You like your sub. Uh, you like your sub Yu-Gi-Oh, and that's not canon. I'm sorry, bro. And you like to use this dub
How is that
Yu-Gi-Oh,
not canon? It's the
and
source
you be
material.
doing
It
dub
came out
quotes, and I'm just
first.
like, you can't do that, bro. You got to pick your side. Like, listen, if you gonna do that, bro, the nigga name is Top from Dragon Ball Super. Like, it's
No, it's not. It's Topo.
hey, I would have loved to say Topo, no sub, but Kiki here, he can't make up his mind, bro. So the nigga's name is Top.
So I can't like certain things in sub and certain things in dub.
No, no, I'm sorry, bro. Is this
That
listen?
is
Zenny.
It's
that,
sub
that
or dub. Is you can't choose both, my guy. I'm sorry.
okay. Well, then I'm going with the source material, which is sub.
Listen, you can't do no more Yu-Gi-Oh English dub quotes no more, my guy. You can't do that merit quote. Do that merit quote one more time on stream, bro, because it's the last time you can be able to do it.
You better pray to God, Pharaoh, that Raw ends up at the bottom of my deck. I won't have to because I'm gonna watch. I'll give you something better. I'll watch the sub version of that fight. I'm sure he said something way worse than that.
Mm-mm. Side note: I am on episode 41 of Yu-Gi-Oh. Got back into it.
Boy, I am rewatching the Millennium World arc.
Listen, there is no sub on Hulu for that. I don't know why. Number two, Merrick is a crazy ass nigga. Yo, this I did not like.
Merrick. That's the
Listen,
little evil nigga with the glasses, right?
No,
no.
That's-
Merrick is.
Merrick is the dude with the Millennium Rod, with the rod, J
Mhm.
Money, with the rod.
He had the Wing Dragon of Raw.
Oh, that nigga. Okay,
Mhm.
it been so long since I watched Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
Like it's my turn to start it over now.
he one of my favorite villains. Like, yeah, Kiki knows how much I love Merrick, and I got that little meme of him just sitting there looking like this, and his eyes are just out of there. I never realized how crazy this nigga is, though. His own, it wasn't his biological brother, but this is his brother. He raised him. Like, he got brought in as a baby. Like, somebody left him. You know how it is. Deadbeats, they'll leave they baby just out. They left this little nigga next to a water well, and of course, Mary's mom found him. And this is before Merrick and his sister were even born. But long story short, this nigga
I
was so
remember.
evil. He was so evil, bro. He like was making him do his bidding and all this stuff and talking him crazy. And he even knew that he was like he had his brother Odeon like pretending to be him, during the tournament.
Yeah,
And
but he did all that stuff with good reason because he's like,
no, I'm gonna get to the snake part, bro. This nigga knew he had a duplicate, like a fake card. So he automatically fried. This nigga literally got electrocuted. Like the Yu-Gi-Oh guys got mad. And instead, like the nigga did exactly what you said you wanted him to do. You know what I mean? And this nigga was like, "Yeah, I'm about to send your ass to the shadow realm." Like he was about to kill him.
It's
He
crazy.
was hovering over his bed, like,
We lived.
"Yeah, I'm done with you, bro." Like your own brother.
Well, yeah, because you gotta think, Odeon was like the whole reason which kept Merrick from going completely off the deep end, and just so when he got unconscious, actually in the sub, he actually does not send what seems with the Shadow Realm. He pulls out the end of the Millennium Rod has a dagger at the end, and you can stab niggas with it. So
Yeah, that's not canon, bro. I'm sorry.
that's in the manga. Yes. So and that's also how Merrick killed his father. He didn't finish the Shadow. He killed him with the dagger. Merrick, great villain, very shitty duelist. Not gonna hold you.
Insanity, but the nigga's name is Top, and he's not black. Speaking of anime, well, let's get into it, my guys. J Money. Before we get into Bleach, I gotta ask you. You are the Berserk expert. You know, let people know what just got announced, my guy. It's coming out this month.
Hold on. I haven't heard no Berserk announcement. Hold on.
Yeah, new manga.
Oh yeah, new chapter this month. Yeah, end of the month. Yeah.
How you doing? I don't know. I gotta know.
It's bittersweet considering what's going on right now. I don't know if anybody else in here reads or keeps up with Berserk, but I don't know. It been good since Miura passed. Don't get me wrong. The assistants are doing it justice. The art is getting back up there too, but I don't know. I just feel like they're trying to rush the ending.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering because you know the writer and creator Berserk, he passed away sadly. What was it, around last year?
Yeah, well, it's been a couple years now.
Yeah, it went by so fast, bro. It was just
like 2 or 3 years ago in April.
Yeah.
But it felt like he was getting close to the end of the story anyway with what he was doing. So I feel it, but it just the pacing is definitely different.
You think they're gonna pull a Snowfall and actually do like maybe he wrote, because you can tell in Snowfall, that show, that John Singleton, he passed away, but you can tell there was no writing for what's going on in between.
Yeah.
But by the time it wrapped up with the final season, you go, they wrote an ending for it, but just not what happens in between. You know what I mean? Like it was just one missing like art.
Right.
Yo,
wait. So for Snowfall, that was always the intended ending.
Go ahead, King.
Yeah, I think that was always the intended ending, to be just like your daddy. That's one. Two.
Well, the only reason why I asked that is because this happened like a month ago, 6 months ago. It was right around. Matter of fact, it was right around the time Snowfall ended, and my mom and my uncle, they was talking about it, and I just remember them saying one of the things that my uncle, he was saying like, yeah, if John Singleton was still alive during that last season, he probably wouldn't have let Franklin go out like that. And I was thinking, and that kind of stood out to me. I'm like, maybe. But now that I know that, like, no, that was always like, I personally like
that was always intended, bro. It went
that's what I'm like.
The same exact store, bro. I hate if you spoiling it, I'm sorry, but the exact same store that you went to in the first episode and it ends there.
Yeah,
that was intended.
I think that's if you think about it, it was really coming full circle.
It was. What were we saying, King?
I said I'm about to head to my auntie's house in a second, so I'm probably about to skate out. And so that's one. And two, what was that boy's name on that team with LeBron? I forgot the name. What's that boy name where they were saying he was doing something with his LeBron mama?
Wait a
Delonte
minute.
West?
What?
Why did you know? Time out. Why did you?
You're gonna. Okay, my fault. I got you. I'll let you know where I'm going with this. So basically, Franklin had that LeBron peak, but ended up like Delonte West.
What? How did you get? We were talking about like
Delonte. Yeah, wait, J Money get it because he's seen them videos of Delonte West since he's been out the league.
Yeah.
You're foul.
He get it.
You're foul.
He
You're
get it.
foul. Wow.
Delonte has gotten help though. I am happy for Delonte, but that man was definitely on. That man was definitely outside like Franklin.
You
at the end of the series.
Man.
I've been saying you a sick nigga, but you got to go to GCPD for that one, bro.
I have a broken sense of humor because
Wow.
I like how when it finally clicked, you just couldn't help but to laugh.
Wow.
It's better than Lamar Odom, who was on crack.
That's insanity, yo. Can I ask you about just one quick little sentence? You know, you can give me your thoughts. Last of Us, HBO. Let me timestamp that. Listen, I know you don't want to grow up and you don't like the character, but
it's not that I don't like the character. I just don't like how they went about it in the direction that they did. Abby herself, I have no beef with Abby.
And
outside of her killing Joel.
I tell you, I said it to Kiki and I said it to other people, and a lot of people agree with me. And I'm like, Neil Druckmann just sucks at writing stuff in chronological order, and his pacing is bad. I really feel like if you would have did the flashbacks at the beginning of the game, you built up tension and suspense up to that point of Joel getting. I mean, it's
body holding.
We're not even gonna say. Well,
no, whatever. I don't care. That game been out for years. You don't know.
I only don't say that for the people that ain't. Well, I guess. You know, I mean, at this point, if you watch the show, if you
don't know ball, you about to learn today. Get on the court. We running the drill again.
Spoiler.
My thing
it's still on my list, so go ahead.
I'm gonna say, look, listen, hold on, Kiki. I'm gonna say this. Them going right off rip within 30 minutes of the game of having Joel getting his head beat in by a golf club, which I love it. I love it.
No,
I love it.
I don't have a problem that Joel died. I just have a problem with when he died. At the
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's literally it.
That should have been like built up midway into the game, like 5 hours in the game, maybe even 2-3 hours in the game, not 30 minutes to an hour into the game. Like,
yeah, because they
could have way that they did it. My name is Tommy. This is my brother Joel.
Like exactly, it's that 1, 2. It's like I know, like if they making an Ellie's game or series at this point, that's fine. But you gotta let us at least play with Joel for a minute before that man get clapped. Come on, bro. I've been waiting 10 years to play with dude again, and I can't even do that. Like, come on, bro. Like I ain't got a problem if he get clapped. I don't care that Ellie's the main character because I love that. But I'm like, let me have some fun. What's up, Kiki?
For me, it wasn't so much that Joel died, or even in circumstances how he died. For me, I'm thinking, okay, if y'all are gonna kill Joel this early in the game, that means y'all have already set the bar too high. Y'all have already set the bar too high 30 minutes in, and everything that comes after that needs to justify the expectation. And to me, I just feel like some parts did and some parts didn't.
Well, we saw with the ending, like even I say like that was stupid. But I understand it too because it's like oh my goodness, she had the flashback of what Joel told her, and even in the first game, she said
it's an evil world we live in. I'd have killed her.
I agree, but it's just like I understand both sides of it, but it's kind of weak writing too because it's just like you trying to save Abby for whatever spinoff or sequel, but it's like. Bro, you did all that just to end it like that. And I get it. I totally get it. She finally, in that moment, realized, what the fuck am I doing? Even Joel wouldn't even want to do this at this point. Like, you're just doing an endless cycle of violence.
Hey, that's Joel would have been for it. Joel, if that was Ellie getting clapped, Joel would have done it. We see them shoot up that whole hospital. Let's be for real.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing that I'm also saying why the chronological order matters in writing, because we did not see, and this is really pissing me off about the whole Tommy thing. My name's Tommy. This is my brother Joel. Like that shit's pissing me off to this day because they did not show Joel becoming softer. And I don't mean that in how we had that argument with Kratos being softer in a new game versus I'm meaning as in he's socializing and being in a community and way different than what he was 10 years
He's turning like
before that.
you're gonna see more of how he was when he was with his daughter type stuff. Like he was just really chilling and
Yeah,
everything.
like
Like Kratos, who was calling Kratos soft in the new games? That man just learned from his ways. He said, "You know what? Maybe I don't need to choose violence."
yeah,
That's all he said.
that's why I rephrase it because I don't mean soften as in like he's
I just didn't know if people was actually saying Kratos was soft. I'm like, hey yo,
compared to like how graphic he was in especially 3.
But the people that was saying that didn't really understand his story arc.
His character. Yeah. But
And
I only say that because it's just like you see the tone difference. Like it's like look at Rick Grimes, for example. This dude and woke up from a coma, went through hell to get back with his family, and I mean he didn't lost fucking everything, went fucking crazy. Then you get into a whole community and stuff. You see the slow change in how different your behavior is when you're around people compared to surviving out there on your own. You got a whole government that is eyeing you, and you got to like do trades with like it's a bunch of crazy stuff where they don't show that at all.
I'm about to slide.
But yeah,
Once that nigga bit that boy Nick off, I was like, yeah, you done lost it. And I fucking love it.
But
I
just wanted to
too.
I just wanted to top that with him because he got to get in points. He played the game, but
I'm looking for my chargers right here.
The reason we want to talk about Last of Us is because there was news that Abby, because I've been had this in the notes, and I don't think we talked about it on pod, but I know I talked about it with y'all. That Abby had been casted. They had been done this. Like
when season 1 was finished, they had casted her. I remember seeing all the tweets and shit.
And they were saying that it was what's her name? Sharon Bailey, I think it's like let me look up her name.
It was something with an S.
It was something with an S, bro. And you know what? I did put it in our group chat, so let me scroll up actually. But the interesting thing that came out, I want to say yesterday, is they said that originally they offered the role to Florence Pugh
to play Abby.
They play Abby, and people were like, "Nah, that don't make sense."
Had to beef up.
Yeah, of course she would beef up, but I'm like, I think she would have bodied it. She's a really good actor. She has.
I was gonna say she could get the acting down because I ain't played the games, but I've seen like clips and stuff, and I kind of know her character. She could pull off that character.
The only thing I don't like that I'm starting to notice, and I know people are going to start noticing when she does even more movies, is her American accent.
Yeah,
because she's not American, and when she does, and a lot of actors do it too. They start to sound the same. Like Andrew Garfield, for example, like his shit sound crazy, bro.
Brooklyn kid.
He's supposed to be Brooklyn, but he sounds like he's doing a Boston accent, and it gets kind of weird. You know what I mean? There's other actors too. I can't think off the top of my head, but it's very noticeable. Like, Idris Elba. I'm sorry, bro. Like, yeah, I get he did the Baltimore thing. He fooled some people, but I tell right away when he's doing these American roles, I'm like, that nigga's not American, bro. I hear the accent like that.
It be slipping through too. I was watching some old episodes of The Wire, and that mug definitely be slipping through.
It is no disrespect. Like they do their thing. They're talented. Like
great actor.
Damson, Snowfall. He does really good accent, but I already know it's gonna be the same. Even buddy, shit, the play RZA, that sound like a sleep paralysis.
Oh yeah, I don't know his name, but yeah, I didn't know he had an accent too, like recently.
Yeah, he's not American either. But Shannon Barry, I'm sorry if I butchered your name earlier. That's the person they say is claiming to be Abby.
Because didn't she make a post or something? She was like flexing or something. They was like fan casting her.
Well, it was a combination of that, and she got followed by Neil Druckmann.
Yeah, that too.
And it was a tweet she said about people saying she looked like Abby, and she's like, "Yeah, they're right." And so it's just a lot of things, little stuff that slipped out, and it's like, Oh, she might actually be the one that's being Abby, because I mean she looks exactly like her. It can definitely make the deal for her. And I really like this because she don't seem like that much older than what's her name that plays Ellie? From Game of Thrones. I forget her actual name, but let me see. But
Talking
y'all
about
know
wifey?
Hmm?
You talking about wifey?
Oh, that's your wifey? I ain't know
Nah,
that.
you can't be talking about wifey now. Cause
No.
you probably know her
Oh,
now.
you thinking about nah, you thinking about Amelia Clark. Nah, we're not
Yeah.
talking about her. But the reason I'm laughing because there's a meme. I'm not even gonna repeat it, bro.
Yep,
I'm
I
not gonna
know the
repeat
meme.
it.
When are we
That is
recording?
crazy.
I keep seeing that clip, bro, and I ain't gonna
Oh my
lie, I gotta
god.
watch
I'm
it like
glad it
10
came back.
times.
I'm glad it came back, bro, because that mug has been out there for a hot minute.
She know what she was doing with that clip. She know
uh,
exactly what she was doing.
but I was talking about Bella Ramsey as Ellie. I was already like kind of like not feeling her like when they first announced this. I was like, she's gotta like really, and I know it's gonna be a time get, especially with this writer strike. It's gonna be a fucking time skip, and that's really good because she'll age up. But I'm like, I don't see her getting any taller or anything like that, bulking up. But when you look at Shannon Berry, her build, and let me switch the screen. She better change it. And you look at Bella Ramsey's build, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It seems more logical now than what I was thinking compared to the game, where it's like there's a huge like difference there. You know what I mean? Because Ellie's older, she looks older, she's taller, like more like you know what I mean? Like she looks like I would say adult, but she's damn near basically adult. You know what I mean? Like 18.
A young adult.
Yeah, young adult. Whereas in the show, from what we've seen in the HBO show, she looks way too young compared to the game. But yeah, I'm fucking with it. I think that's a perfect casting in my opinion. If Shannon Berry is the one, and listen,
She
everybody
definitely
knows I
is,
like
man.
Abby's role. I like her character. I just think the writing they change it, which Craig Mazin he won't confirm who is Abby, but he has confirmed that. I don't think I talked about it on the pod, but he said it could go possibly up to 5 seasons. So I'm not worried about it now being rushed because that first season was so much content rushed into one. And man, that pissed me off. But I'm hopeful a little bit. I'm hopeful a little bit because I mean, if we get a lot more seasons, they're probably gonna go in depth, and we're probably gonna get season 3, technically, or part 3, because Neil Druckmann did confirm, or he didn't confirm, but as you can see, like D-Dog, he says it in the chat, he be saying it's not confirmed, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure he teasing that, like, because he already said they were working on the script like months ago. He said they were writing it, and then it came out rumors that, oh yeah, they finished it and all this other stuff. So it's possible with that. They could be gearing up for that as well.
Man. Hey yo, I'm gonna have to skedaddle.
Oh, yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Oh
And
yes, sir.
we'll close out with Kiki here because I want to talk to you about this Rotten Tomatoes shit real quick. Or the
All right,
joke.
y'all. I'll be on the next one.
For sure. Peace.
Peace.
That Rotten Tomatoes, Kiki.
All right.
Oh, brother. Oh,
So
brother.
what's going on? Cause I ain't really seen just too much about it. So what's going on with Rotten Tomatoes? Like, it got caught up finally?
Yeah, they got some PR firm leaked or something like that where they've been manipulating the scores for the last 5 years for movies. And I'm saying y'all saying this last 5 years, but really,
It's really been since they
has
started.
it been longer than that?
It's probably been since they started. I
Like-
forgot. I saw a video and they explained to me how Rotten Tomatoes worked. If I can find it, I'll send you the link. But they explained how it worked. Let me see if I can find it.
Because it doesn't really make sense overall. They still say like 69 is fresh. In my eyes, anything that's below that 70, bro, that's an automatic fail. This ain't AP. Like, That's a fail in my book, bro. Like when somebody says a 6 out of 10 on a movie or a game, to me that's like, okay, this is not even average or mediocre. This is just
Works, they
well.
always get it wrong. I'm a Rotten Tomatoes certified critic, and here is how Rotten Tomatoes actually works. First off, Rotten Tomatoes doesn't give movies scores. It looks at hundreds of reviews from newspapers, magazines, blogs, YouTube, compiles together their reviews, and that's where the score comes from. Second, a Rotten Tomatoes score isn't meant to say how good a movie is. Critics only submit whether a movie is fresh, recommended, or rot, not recommended. The score answers the question, what percentage of critics recommend this film? A 90% doesn't mean that critics give it a 9 out of 10 score. A 90% means
I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you right there. Pause it.
recommend the movie.
He just contradicted himself like a motherfucker because that's literally the same thing for Metacritic. That's literally everything. It's an average of everybody's reviews into one. That's literally, he contradicted himself. He just contradicted himself. That is the whole fucking point of the score system. It is an average of different reviews. Same with the critics and audience. They put the reviews on there, and whatever happens, it makes an average. That he just contradicted himself. He's a dumbass. I'm gonna, whoever that is. What's that? What's the dude's YouTube name?
Let me see. Sean Chandler talks about. That's what it's called.
Oh, Sean, you were a dumbass. I'm sorry. I guess he failed math class. I don't know.
I mean, he said he a Rotten Tomatoes, like he's a critic, like he worked for them. So I don't know.
That's literally averaging scores. That's literally he's a dumbass. Yeah, they're manipulating scores like that and they're paying basically critics to change different scores or whatever to give certain scores, and we just finding that out now, which I always said something's not right. Once I saw that Rush Hour, all the Rush Hour movies were just like rotten on there. I'm like, yeah, nah, something not adding up. And y'all claim it's been 5 years that they've been doing this. I believe
They've been doing. I think they probably been watched for them 5 years, but I think they've been doing it way longer than that.
Way longer, bro. It shit don't make no sense. But that's pretty much it on that. I was gonna say go in depth because I mean that's gotten a lot of people in DC upset where they're going, wait a minute, if this is happening, let's talk about this Man of Steel score and this score and that score and all that. But
I feel like at the end of the day, like that really wouldn't matter because it still wouldn't, like, people gonna feel a certain way about how they feel a certain way. Like you can't really go back. Like, yeah, your opinion. Like some people, like yeah, you go back and watch Man of Steel. Some of people's opinions might change, but a large portion of them, you know how movie people are. Once they go and see something once, maybe twice, and their mind is made up on if it's good or bad, they're gonna stick with that same consensus. So yeah. It's like it's really like you can do it. I'm not saying that don't do it, but it's just, hey, you're not gonna suddenly get Man of Steel at a 90% if that's the niggas thinking that they're gonna do. I'm just saying.
It's not. But one last thing, and we'll close out. This will be our little ending topic. I gotta ask. And this is also anybody who wants to leave a comment. Please leave a comment below answering this. Was The Rock right when it came to Black Adam? And I say that because when you look at it, and I didn't put it as a topic, but this is something in this conversation. Black Adam hit what? Like it was like 200 mil or something, 250 or something. Like it was up there in money, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see that DC's pretty much giving up on Aquaman. They're saying it's supposed to be a trailer next week. I'm even thinking they're on the verge of canceling this mug. Like DC showing they don't care.
It's done. Like the movie done.
Yeah, they've been finished that a long time ago. But ever since the James Gunn situation, where they brought him in shitted on Henry Cavill coming back as Superman, just shitted on all the Zack Snyder stuff and just threw it away, whatever, right? Every film after that hasn't beaten Black Adam in the box office. And people have been shitting on The Rock and talking trash about him. And I'm just like, well, he was kind of right, though. The movie wasn't bad. It was a good movie, in my opinion. I saw a lot of people liking it.
It was cool.
And a
Like, it
lot of
wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Like, I just think it's because it's The Rock, though. Like, well, like,
well, again, it's not perfect. It didn't do.
like, yeah,
it
like
didn't have
it's not
Shazam in there.
like it's
but-
not the best comic book movie ever. Nobody's saying that, but like
Mm-mm.
at the end of the day, like
I think he was right. He was aiming for the right thing and trying to build stuff up for Black Adam. I understand why he didn't want Shazam in it. You saw what happened with that trash ass movie. That was the first one to jump after Black Adam, right? If I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
You had that. You had Shazam 2. You had The Flash, Blue Beetle. I feel like I'm missing something. Something else dropped. Maybe it didn't. But I know before that you had Wonder Woman, which we understand that situation. 1984 or whatever. It is what it is. You had, I don't even think, I think Aquaman's the only one that went $1 billion.
Yeah. Like maybe he went about it the wrong way, but I don't know, because in situations like this, it's really not it's a matter of business. It's not like and with business, it's really it's just
It isn't though, because
you
like
look at things from a certain point of view. It's never really he's right or he's wrong type of thing. If that makes sense, what I'm saying. Like,
but are we gonna say that when the James Gunn, and I hate to say it, but when this shit fails? Because the energy I'm feeling, bro, nobody's fucking with DC as a casual mainstream audience. And
no,
situation they did with Henry Cavill.
Currently, no.
I don't think it's gonna go crazy. I don't think the new Superman's gonna go crazy. They're doing all these crazy casting where I'm like, this is not even a fucking Superman movie. Why be getting all these Justice League characters and stuff? Like James Gunn, he full of shit too, and he's not transparent on what's really going on in the situation. You won't say, okay, this is part of my universe. This is what we do. Like they all over the place, bro. And I just feel like the way that the DC's treating this, James Gunn's treating this, I don't see this doing good or being number wise better than Black Adam or Batman v Superman. Even Justice League at that point, it did okay. Not the best box office wise, but it did some numbers.
I think it'll probably be a situation where like the quality of the movie will be okay or decent or even good or great, but it's not going to. But just because of how DC has been perceived in the last couple of years, it won't do good like money. I think these projects probably won't do good money wise.
Yeah, like it's looking like a wrap. But
like the only one that I really do feel like that's going to continue to do good is Matt Reeves' Batman universe. That's really it. That's probably really the only one. That's it.
See, that's different though. That's like its own standalone, like not.
That's what I'm saying. I mean? Like as far as standalone things, which is really what I think. I don't really think just in general. I think DC like I don't know if that's Gunn's intentional plan just to keep like kind of keep things just standalone. Like there can be some connectivity here and there, but at the end of the day, like the movie should just be a movie, if that makes sense. You shouldn't have I shouldn't be seeing like Wonder Woman, right? And then at the end, y'all over here starting to set up the Justice League. Like if that makes sense, what I'm saying. Like just make a Wonder Woman movie, for example, just be a Wonder Woman movie. But it's a standalone, but it takes place within
and that's my thing though. Like if Aquaman, and that's also a problem. They keep retconning it, bringing some people back, and they're not bringing people back. And Aquaman did a $1 billion. It arguably is the best movie out of all of them financially for him, right? Even audience wise, people liked it. So why are they treating it like this? If they're treating that like that, no effort to it. What makes y'all think They're gonna
I-
keep the same energy.
I think it's just because WB, in my honest opinion, they scrambling. They really don't know like, and I think that's and I I think it's because James Gunn is intentionally being vague with them because he probably don't want it to be. Say what you will about like I know I don't really care for Zack Snyder's DC movies, but at the end of the day, he had a vision like, and he probably explained that vision, that plan. He probably is okay. So this is how this gonna come out. This, and unfortunately, well not unfortunately, depending on how you stand, but Warner Brothers wasn't messing with that, so that's why it almost ended the way it ended. So I think Gunn is just like, well, I don't really want it to be a situation like that. So let me just try to be as vague as possible with Warner Brothers till we can really get this shit off the ground. And I think that's probably why he's starting with Superman, because to be honest, Superman is the safest bet in that particular thing. I mean, if you mess up Superman,
What is Green Lantern and Hot Girl and all these crazy? What the fuck they gotta do with Superman, bro?
well, from what I understand, they're going to be in the movie, but that's only to show that there are other heroes that existed before Superman. Because a lot of these movies, at least in DC, they always try to portray it as if Superman is like the very first hero like ever. Like, and I guess James Gunn is just kind of like trying to essentially like get that norm out of people's heads, like at least in movie format. But then again, the movie is called Superman Legacy. I don't know if that's the placeholder name
What the
or
fuck? It just don't make sense.
I don't know if that's a placeholder name or they. I don't know if that. Excuse me. I don't know if that's a placeholder name or. I'll talk to you later. I'm doing something. I don't know if that's a placeholder name or they just or like that's really like, unless when they say legacy they mean okay, so Superman is essentially Green Lantern, all the mother heroes, right? Those are like quote unquote the old generation, and Superman is coming in. The old generation of heroes, he's inspiring the new legacy of heroes. That's the only way I can see it kind of somewhat making sense. Because the title to me just doesn't make sense.
It don't make
Like
sense.
now looking at it, it really kind of don't make sense.
It doesn't. I hope he changes that, but no one.
Like you could have just called it Superman. Like you really could have just called it Superman, and I wouldn't have batted an eye.
I mean, look, the Batman. That's simple.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It works. But I mean, it is what it is. But that's pretty much it for this pod. Appreciate everybody that was watching or people that are rewatching the stream. Definitely hit that like button, share, help us grow, man. We right there. We just need 7 more subs for 200 on YouTube, and anybody on Spotify and Apple, continue to rate us 5 stars and help us grow. And the person at Apple that rated us 1 star, man, screw you, bro. We will be looking for you, bro. We'll cease and desist all your stuff, bro. What will happen? But, hey, we out, y'all. Peace.
Yes,
You think Hot Girl would like